So once you learn to expect trouble, how do you turn off that like permanent alarm system when you've been through a false reporting, to protective services? Because basically what these adults did, these parents of this little girl, all they accomplished with a baseless accusation involving the authorities was they supplied my son with very complicated questions. Because obviously we're not hiding from him what's going on. We can't, both, literally and figuratively. So now it becomes a bit for him like, is dad plus a dad, another dad, like a bad thing? And then the ethnicity, and then the orientation, which was obvious. We don't obviously, have displays of affection all over the place, but he knows we're a couple. So now what was a very uncomplicated scenario has become a bit complicated for my son, all because of these two parents. And so now I become hell on wheels with my son, right? Because nobody fucks with my son, excuse me. Nobody. Let's just get that clear. Even at 22. But then again, I don't know if this was really a good, like, sort of upshot for me, because I became every school system's utter nightmare, all the way from California to Arizona. In fact, there was some shenanigans here in Arizona. Long story short, my enthusiasm ended up in getting a principal reassigned as a result of an incident that I was very enthusiastic about. So I'm now on a rampage, pretty much off and on since this, threat. And I maybe you can understand that a baseless threat on somebody that close to you is going to stir up a lot of stuff. But on the other hand, did I begin, to like over anticipate things? Did I become too hyper vigilant about things? I'm open because that is a very fair question. And I don't really have the answer to that. When you're qualified by the government in 1,600 ways, and then of course you see, traditional scenarios where people just willy-nilly choose to become parents, qualified or not, whatever that really means. Um, I don't quite know kind of where to put that, if you know what I mean, in the long run, because I don't regret protecting my son, obviously, but this waiting for trouble as a result is quite different. I'll give you that, or anyone that. Waiting for trouble is a hell of a lot different than expecting trouble. So anyway, I'll leave you with that, whatever you make of it. I won't call this mumbo jumbo today, but thanks for listening to me. Thanks for your valuable time. I always appreciate it. Take good care. I love you. Bye.